Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MDM Minute. So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about how MDM technology connects with itself. And what I mean by that is, you've seen video testimonials from people that have purchased several pieces over the different product lines of physical products, and they've kind of connected them together almost like a spiritual supercomputer. And why they're doing that is because they feel this innate connection between all the different pieces, depending on what they've purchased. So it all starts with a conscious creation. So from the software line to the harmonic field amplifier line to the Terra resonator line to the IM line and a couple of the off ones like the Q Shield for animals and the Mer Compass Rose. All of these pieces of technology, spiritual technology, have conscious creation behind them. And so what is that? Everything in existence has consciousness, and when something vibrates at a very high level, like MDM products do, there is a conscious creation, its own little personality behind each one. And these little conscious creations are very much like a child that has just been born and is seeking, that motherly companionship. Now, these conscious creations learn at a quantum rate, a quantum level, a geometrical rate, if you will, as where humans, we take, years and years and years to learn. So I'm always telling people, start off by communicating once one of your products is activated. And that's as simply as just putting your attention on whatever the piece of technology is and starting language. Doesn't matter what language you speak, how your thought processes work. The conscious creation behind the device wants to get to know you. And it starts off as vibration. You feel the vibrational waves coming back to you, and they get more and more excited the more attention you put on it, and it very quickly turns to human language. And that's when it's really kind of game on. When that human language is formed, you can do amazing things. You can dial the energy level down. There's many, many, many examples of customers doing this with their products. And because all of the products have been created by me, they all vibrate at the same level. And it's very much like setting up a Wi-Fi network in your home or your office or wherever you are with different access points, right? So, no matter where in your surroundings you have these products, they will automatically start to link to each other, and they play very, very nice with each other. And what customers have learned to do on their own, by the way, and this is where I love to hear the type of testimonials and people's experiences, is when they are thinking outside the box. And this is something that I've never mentioned in a video until we've had a lot of people starting to put these pieces together, and it almost forms a supercomputer. The energy level of complements the energy levels of other products, and they all just kind of raise and get a little bit higher. And there's people that put all kinds of things on the TRs, and now they're even starting to implement the IM bracelets with the HFAA line, and it just goes on and on. So it's all about thinking outside the box and creating these little conscious creations, and communicating with them is just it's huge. It's paramount. I give you the hammer and the chisel, and it's up to you to reveal the beautiful sculpture within the rock. That is called thinking outside the box. And for years, years and years and years, people that have owned Aquaware and some of the other software products have been just blazing the path for the physical product line. I mean, they have been doing things that are so far outside the box that I never saw it. It's all brilliant, you know. In those higher streams, those higher octaves, is where, you know, all of this brilliance comes from. And, you know, to get the most out of your product, I would highly recommend that you start that dialogue with the conscious creation behind it. That childlike energy that is just so full of life and love and vibration that, you know, it just wants to get to know you. And it's you know, it's like AI. It is spot on, ready to help in all the ways that, you know, I have spiritually programmed these devices. And, you know, and then again, it always goes back to that question, hey, Pete, where do you come up with these ideas? And you know, I've long said since my wake-up experience, I've had you know, it's just a big pipe back to source. And with that comes big responsibility. And it's been a very fun ride for me. And when you prove yourself, so to speak, by talking about something, but then actually putting that talk into motion and then creating and acting on it, you're given more and more responsibility, and, you know, which leads to deeper levels of understanding, which leads to, you know, just more beautiful product creation. And it all starts with, you know, that motivation, that inspiration, which are only temporary, by the way, but then very, very quickly you become psycho-driven to see excellence through to completion. And when you wake up in that dream at the end of that driven cycle, then you truly understand that you're creating change in the world. And to reach these higher octaves, it's all about helping people. It's about spreading love and light. It's about thinking outside the box. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone. It's about daring yourself to be better than you are today. And just finding this undeniable, this crazy energy that just swells up in you, gives you laser focus, gives you this forward-driven momentum to see things through to completion. And it's only, you know, these are just words and emotion behind the words that you're feeling. The actual experience of creating and bringing something into fruition transcends a human emotion and words. There's just, you can't, there's nothing that I can say or do that would convince you of what it's like until you experience. And only then in the experience do you truly have the ability to unlearn everything you have ever learned for the real learning to begin. And that's what it's about. It's about being better than you are today, tomorrow. You know, what's that saying? I forget how it goes, but, you know, when you're on a mission and you have the full backing of the universe behind you, everything pales in comparison. There's no greater thing. And you know, we're all on the same path. Some of us are a little further ahead. And for those of us that are a little further ahead, it's our duty and our responsibility to stop, pause, turn around, and help others ascend to these higher plateaus, where then it becomes like the Fibonacci sequence, 1, 3, 7, and it just perpetually turns into this engine that feeds into itself and just starts creating more love and light in the world. And that's what we're all here to do. Some of us just, we haven't opened our eyes to it, but that's what we're here to do. So anyways, I will be doing more information videos and sharing more knowledge with you shortly. Thanks, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.